Hey everyone, today I found myself in the middle of a project I was not looking forward to or expecting to do today, and it's turned into a mess as expected. So, it started off with, I'm in the attic. Just below the attic here, there is a switch, and I opened up the switch and it had 12 gauge wire even though it's on a 15 amp circuit, so everything else is 14 gauge. So I'm like, well, I will pull a new piece of wire. That should be pretty easy. I come up in the attic, root around for that wire, came up through here. I found a junction box just absolutely buried in insulation. Okay, and the switch controlled the attic fan, which I expected, but as far as I could tell, the attic fan wasn't running. So I was pretty certain that this circuit was the same one as the small bedroom that we've been working on, and I had that power shut off. I had tested the light switch with my tester, and it showed that the power was off, or so I thought. But it turned out the guy had wired it backwards up here, as everything else was in this, seemingly in this house. Everything he touched was wired backwards, so the neutral was switched. And I electrocuted myself when I was taking this apart. Wasn't a super bad shock, but it was not fun. And it turns out this is on the same circuit as the smoke alarms and that hallway light, which is fine, but I didn't know that. So then I went along to find out, does this fan even work? I turned the thermostat down all the way. It was hanging up in the roof there. Still didn't work. So I bypassed the thermostat. Still didn't work. Let me see if I can get you up close. And I tried spinning this. Oh, I'm using some significant force to turn this thing. This thing's locked up solid. So basically I'm pulling this fan, and I'll probably put a power outlet and a light up here off of that circuit. So it's really difficult to video up here, so I'm gonna stop you here. I'll take you more video if something else interesting happens, but yeah, that's what's going on right now. Alright, we are back, and just wanted to show you what everything looks like without the attic fan. So no more fan. I have a always on outlet wired up, loops around, comes down across. I put a junction box up above, still got to put a cover on it, and I have another line goes up here for another outlet that's switched. The idea is have a light plug into this one and possibly an attic fan plug into this one, or just utility power for working up here, even though, as I've said before, I don't want to be up here. Nobody wants to be up here. This is a mess. But yeah, so I got to put some cover plates on. I have to buy a switch. I just got it jumpered across for right now, so I could test it. I'm going to put a lighted switch there so you could see if the light's on. And yeah, I feel like that scene in Clerks, or actually the gag in Clerks, where he keeps saying, I'm not even supposed to be here today. because this was not what I had planned on working on today at all. I had planned on getting all of the outlets replaced downstairs for the existing circuits. So that's clearly not happening anymore, but I got this done, and I got rid of another safety hazard, that fan that was locked up. So, all right, I think that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone.